This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to MidwestBank.com to find out more.
A Class C2 doubleheader that you're not going to want to miss on NCN Sports Now. Hi, Andrew Pfeiffer alongside Lou Siefker. We got a Class C2 matchup for you guys tonight as Norfolk Catholic is at Lutheran High Northeast. We're going to go ahead and get started with the girls game. One of the bigger highlights, Lou, that we talked about before the game is that Avery Yostin, their star player for the Norfolk Catholic Knights, showed up in the warm-ups in street clothes.
Yeah, she was our going to be our player to watch. Unfortunately, she's not playing tonight. I think it's going to be important now for the rest of this ball club. It's their kind of chance to step up. See who steps up and scores points here tonight. Avery Yostin does a little bit of everything for the Norfolk Catholic Knights, so we'll see who steps up and makes some plays here for the Knights this evening.
And Lou, you were talking about it's going to be a lot closer of a game with Yostin not on the floor. So we could see a little bit of a different change in pace offensively for both teams. Taking a look at the Catholic Knights, 6-6, dropped 2 of their last 3, and they lost Tuesday to Battle Creek. And on the other side, Lutheran High Northeast, they are 2-12. But on the opposite end, they got 2 wins in the last 4 weeks. And so they're starting to see some momentum after starting the season off with no wins at all. So a little bit of momentum changes for both sides for these teams. What do you think it's going to take for Lutheran High Northeast to keep that momentum going?
Well, you got to score points. They've struggled this season putting the ball in the bucket, so they're going to have to make shots. They're going to have to be able to make plays inside in the paint. It's going to be easier without Yostin in there. They've got to be able to find inside and then go outside and be able to score the basketball. That's going to be key. As I said before, they've struggled in their losses scoring points. Doing better job here the last few weeks with winning some basketball games, but it's going to come down very simply to how well can you run the offense against this Catholic defense.
Absolutely, and Lutheran High Northeast, their star player, Delaney Rose Hancock, will be the one leading the floor tonight. We'll be back with tip-off momentarily right here on NCN Sports Now.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
For people who struggle with day-to-day activities, an occupational therapist can help them get back to normal. Let's speak with an occupational therapist from Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Ann Zimmerman, an occupational therapist with Faith Regional Health Services. And I think we start at the beginning. What is an occupational therapist?
You bet. An occupational therapist is essentially somebody who works with anybody who's had any sort of illness, surgery, hospitalization, and they really need to regain those skills that they need to be able to go back home again, safely live on their own or with family.
What are some of the themes that work across the board that people are trying to improve on?
For occupational therapists, we're really focused in on those everyday tasks that people do. So if you think about it, after somebody has a surgery or is in the hospital for a period of time, they need to learn how to get dressed on their own again, shower on their own again, cook, clean, laundry, even if they're caring for a child, anything like that. So it's all those tasks that we're really working on them being able to do, again, to improve their quality of life and to achieve those goals.
Now, mentally, how do they handle these situations, things they've been able to do forever, but all of a sudden can't? That has to be hard.
We really try to focus also on that, the emotional, psychological aspect of it, and really give them a lot of good feedback as they're coming along, and really involve them in goal setting too. What are the things that you want to be able to do to go home and live independently again, and really honing in and focusing on that. Also, a big piece of that is education, letting them know that this is why we're doing this certain activities. It's really explaining to the patient why we're doing certain tasks so that they can relate those to their goals.
What do your patients tell you when they're able to achieve goals? What's that like for them?
It's pretty amazing for them to be able to return back home and be able to be within that environment that they feel most comfortable. So it's extremely gratifying. I love what I do. I'm very gifted and blessed to be able to help these individuals return back to living on their own and being able to just, it's a quality of life thing for them, just to be able to do those things that they want to do on a daily basis.
And thank you so much for joining us today.
You bet. Thank you so much for having me.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail. The way we do business is ever-changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Welcome to Lutheran High Northeast, home of the Eagles, here for a Class C2 matchup that you're not going to want to miss. We're going to start off with the girls' game here tonight. I'm Andrew Pfeiffer alongside my partner Lou Seifer as we have Norfolk Catholic taking on Lutheran High Northeast momentarily here. Lou, we were talking about a little bit in the pregame, a little bit of a shakeup in the Knights roster as Avery Yostin showed up to warm-ups in street clothes. So she's going to be not a part of this Norfolk Catholic squad, so their offense is going to have to pick up the scoring without her.
Yeah, no question about that. This is a team in their 6 wins has averaged 45 points a game, and their 6 losses only 25 points a game, and Yostin is their go-to player, so they'll definitely need to find somebody else to pick up that slack, and probably going to have to be a group effort here tonight.
If it aids to anything as to how important she is for this Norfolk Catholic squad, she leads in points per game, rebounds per game, and steals and blocks per game as well. So she is a key, vital piece that the Knights aren't going to have here tonight, as they have dropped 2 of their last 3. But they did, however, get a win last Tuesday up against Battle Creek. Actually, they lost to Battle Creek 16-37, and that momentum has kind of come a little bit slower. But looking over at the other side, Lutheran High Northeast kind of starting to find their first momentum of the season. 2 wins in the last 4 weeks against Neely, Oakdale, and Wausau. So they're going to have their hands full tonight, but hopefully have a little bit more of a closer, manageable game without Yostin on the court.
Yeah, without the big player, Lutheran High does not match up well with Yostin. They don't really have the size, but I think that kind of evens the playing field in this ball game. Lutheran High, also a team that has struggled to score points, as we mentioned in the open. Only the last 2 ball games that were losses, they've scored a combined 31 points in those games. So certainly will help them a little bit not to have Yostin to go against a player that's so good inside the paint.
All right, we're going to go ahead and spotlight Norfolk Catholic High School, brought to you by Currency, making financing quick, easy, and secure for machinery, equipment, and more. Visit currency.com. Norfolk, Nebraska, population 24,995 people. Madison County, 109 people in enrollment as far as Norfolk Catholic goes. 62 boys, 47 girls. Taking a look at Lutheran High Northeast, they are also in Norfolk. They share the city of Norfolk with the Norfolk Catholic Knights. They have 104 people for enrollment, and they are the Eagles tonight. So we're going to go ahead, and we are doing the starting lineups at the moment. And as we see the starting lineups, I mean, first thing you see, Yostin's not out there. So we're going to have to see how the Catholic Knight offense is going to be able to bounce back without her. But as of right now, we're just awaiting the lineups, Lou.
Yeah, absolutely. So we mentioned this is I think this got a chance to be a really good basketball game. Lutheran High Northeast, as you mentioned, they did win a couple of games there around Christmas time, including a game over Neely Oakdale where they scored 57, so it was certainly capable.
We're going to go to the national anthem. We'll be back on NCN Sports Now.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, our specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional because of the ability to live and practice in an advanced medical community coupled with the small-town values that you also value and cherish. We understand that building a relationship with your provider is important. You can feel confident when choosing a Faith Regional physician that you are choosing more than just a provider. You are choosing someone you see in your community that you can trust knows you and your family and is committed to your health and wellness. From family medicine to specialized surgical care, our team of over 125 specialists and surgeons are dedicated to providing you with exemplary care. Serving over 20 communities across Nebraska, finding a provider close to you is easy to do. Faith Regional Physician Services. Care provided by your friends, family, and neighbors is the Faith difference.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers' Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers' Pride.
Back here at the home of the Eagles, Lutheran High Northeast getting ready here for tip-off. Eagles versus Norfolk Catholic Knights. Andrew Pfeiffer alongside Lou Seeker, and we have an exciting matchup tonight.
I think both teams want to get off to a good start here. I keep harping on teams not scoring well. Norfolk Catholic's last game only 16 points in their loss to Pierce. So both teams want to get off to a good start, especially on the offensive end.
Tip will go to the Knights as Ava Hartzell will get things kicked off, kicks it out to the corner. Over to J.C. Wolf, who takes the drive off the glass and just misses. That rebound's pulled in by McKenna Wasson. Quick reset, Wasson on the wing. Out to the top of the key. Northeast moving the ball well as the ball is tipped and knocked out of bounds. And that was J.C. Wolf in on the tip. Lutheran High maintains possession.
Both teams struggling at times in the half court. Steele's transition game might be big in this one tonight.
Delaney, Rose Hancock, she's going to be the one to look out for as she takes it at the top of the key, dishes it off to Reagan Lewis. On the drive, Ransom tried to pass, gets the ball off. Lawson gets it to Rose Hancock, who tries to put up a shot and off the glass and misses. And then another deflection from Norfolk Catholic as Kaylee Katau was the one in on the defensive play there.
Now Lutheran High is going to have to try to find Rose Hancock. She's got the basketball right now. Try to find her around that arc. She's a really good outside shooter. You saw a nice drive a moment ago. They're going to have to try to find her some open shots in this against this man-to-man from Norfolk Catholic.
Rose Hancock kicks it out to the wing. Shot on. Does not make it. Still scoreless here as the pass just a little too far. As that goes to the backcourt, and we will reset Norfolk Catholic ball.
Well, no points yet, but I think you got to be at least encouraged from Lutheran High standpoint. You've had a couple of offensive rebounds, and that's again without the
big player there, Yostin, out of the ball game here tonight. That should help them inside the paint.
Shot for three, in and out of the bucket. J.C. Wolf unable to hit the shot from the arc as Lutheran High tries a shot of their own off the corner and off and missed. Rebounded by Wolf, and Wolf makes a deep pass down the lane as that shot is up and missed, as that'll be called a jump ball. And Eva Hartzell had the pass down low, just couldn't come up and finish.
Just did not quite get that one to go in. Now it looks like Norfolk Catholic going to throw some full court pressure for Lutheran High Northeast. That's going to be key too, is to handling the pressure defense, something they've struggled to do, and there's the turnover right on cue.
Rose Hancock's pass almost, well, there you go. There's your first points of the night, putting it up. Hannah Brummer gets the first on the board for Norfolk Catholic. And now here comes a fast break. Shot is up, game is tied at 2. Kendra Peterson.
That's a good answer there off the bucket a moment ago. Lutheran High gets a shot in the paint.
And just the change of possessions is just moving so quickly. As Lutheran High Northeast will get their offensive possession back.
Yeah, I expect Norfolk Catholic to do this a lot in this ball game, to throw a lot of full court pressure and force the Eagles to handle the basketball 82 feet.
Peterson kicks it out to Lewis. Back up to Rose Hancock. Dishes it down low out to the corner. Lutheran High looking for a shot. From the wing, here's Wasson. To Rose Hancock. Finding Lewis to the near side. To the corner goes Peterson. That ball is tipped, and Lutheran High will maintain possession.
Looks like Norfolk Catholic kind of mixing defenses. They were in man-to-man, and the last time down looked like a 1-3-1 zone. Really making the Eagles think a little bit on that offensive end.
Rose Hancock to inbound for the Eagles. Out to the corner. Like you said, Lou, that relentless defense. Norfolk Catholic being able to jump in front of those passes as the shot from Rose Hancock is off. And down the lane, here comes Hannah Brummer. Who kicks it out to J.C. Wolf. Wolf wants a shot, unable to shoot. Driving to the lane, unable to put up a shot was Hayden Brummer, who thought she had a baseline layup, just wasn't there.
The ball got poked away. Catholic trying to get something done here underneath the bucket.
Sidonia Wadier off the glass and in. Wadier puts up 2 more as Norfolk Catholic leads 4-2.
That's a good bucket there. Now a trap, full court trap, nearly gets the steal. I think this is probably going to have a big factor in the game, is how well Lutheran High can handle the pressure.
Lewis tries to drive and is fouled. And Lutheran High will reset.
I think we got an illegal screen there, Andrew.
So the illegal screen, Catholic Knights get the ball back. And you can't have those mistakes early. To the far side of the court, pass over to the near side as there's a traveling call called on Hannah Hazing.
There was Tim Kazmaier. Now the official decided to hide him from us.
Oh, and looks like the official caught the heel. Just stepped slightly out of bounds. Reagan Lewis had her back heel on the line when she inbounded that ball. Norfolk Catholic will take it back over, but not for very long, as here comes Kendra Peterson off the turnover. As she tries to kick it out, and yet another turnover. And now Wadier has it back. Wadier kicking it down to Brummer. Holding off on the corner, shot from the wing, and good! How about it? Hayden Brummer puts up the first 3-point of the game. The Knights lead 7-2.
That's a good catch and shoot there by Brummer. Squared up to the basket and knocked that one home.
And a contested shot from Brummer. Take a look at this. Right in the face. She hits the shot from the arc. What a wonderful shot from Brummer.
Well, there's a couple things good about that. First of all was form. You catch, you square, you shoot, and it was a nice quick release. Defense was coming there. It was a pretty good contest overall, but Brummer got the shot off quick enough and knocked that one home.
Brummer putting up the first shot from beyond the arc. Those are her first points of the afternoon, or evening, I should say. We're getting pretty late. Lutheran High Northeast trying to have a response as there's a shot. Not quite a three, but goes in as Rose Hancock gets two more.
Well, you'd like to see a lot more of that if you're Lutheran High Northeast. Rose Hancock is a good shooter. That was a mid-range jumper. Knocked that one down, and you'd like to see her get more opportunities just like that one.
On the drive is Wolf. Kicks it out to the wing. Here's another three. Shot is off from Hannah Hazing. Rebounded by Rose Hancock, who kicks it out to the corner. And a bounce pass ends up in the arms of J.C. Wolf. Norfolk Catholic.
It was a steal, and then Reagan Lewis fouled trying to get the basketball back.
And so with that, the Knights will take back over. Wolf will inbound the ball to Wadier. Wadier takes it from half court, kicks it out to the corner. Shot is up and just in and out the rim, but nice offensive rebound and in. Eva Hartzell with her first points of the game.
That's a great job by Hartzell. Follow your shot. A lost start. She got that one to go.
Shot on the wing. Great defense from the Knights. It was one battling three. Kicks it out to the wing, and here's the drive. Off the glass and in. First points for Hannah Hazing. Excuse me, that is Keely Ransom as she puts up the response for the Eagles. So top of the key, here's Wolf. Dishes it to Hazing, shot is off. Good offensive rebound. That's the second offensive rebound from Hartzell, unable to finish this time as a foul is called, and the Eagles will take over.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for Norfolk Catholic.
So the Eagles will take a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is NCN Sports Now.
At Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies, we are here for you.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
.137 left to go in the first quarter of play here as Lutheran High Northeast is trailing to Norfolk Catholic 9-6. But like you said, Lou, this game is a lot closer as the Knights tended to pull away just a little bit, but the Eagles able to come back after a couple of good shots as there's a foul right off the inbound, and the Eagles will take back possession.
You're going to have a few of those when you pressure the basketball full court like that. You want your players to be aggressive. You just don't want ticky-tack fouls. If you got a player aggressively trying to get the steal, you'll live with those when you run this right now it's a man-to-man full court pressure.
Rose Hancock with a rainbow pass, and that's down to Josie Spence as that shot is off and inbounded down the lane. Madison Gordon, although there's another foul, and Lutheran High Northeast once again takes possession off of a Norfolk Catholic Knight mistake.
Yeah, both teams struggling right now with turnovers. 6 in the first quarter for Lutheran High, 4 for Norfolk Catholic.
Inbounded, there's Rose Hancock taking it up the floor. She's dangerous in those one-on-ones, kicks it out to the wing. Out on over, nice screen set. Rose Hancock kicks it out again. Great ball movement from the Eagles. So Rose Hancock tries to find a lane, maybe pull it from mid-range, decides to kick it out to the corner. And the ball is tipped and knocked out by Hannah Hazing. And Norfolk Catholic's been defensively dominant all over those passes all night.
Yeah, they're doing a good job contesting and getting hands in the passing lanes. That's what you want, especially in this man-to-man defense.
There's a screen set. Nice little pick and roll play there as that point is put up by, Josie Spence gets her first 2 of the night.
Excellent job by Spence to roll to the basket off that screen.
The Eagles get the ball back, and here's the fast break. But the relentless defense, man, I'll tell you, Hannah Hazing has just been all over the court tonight. The Eagles able to get the ball back. Kicked out to Peterson. Peterson tries to find a lane, unable to get there. Mallory Wolf ends up getting the ball back, puts it in the hands of Hazing. From the top, out to Wolf as we have 0.5 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Not much time here, Andrew, to get a shot off.
I mean, you can certainly try, but we'll see what happens here with 0.5 seconds to go. And it looks like the Eagles are just going to hold it. So that'll be the end of the first quarter as the Norfolk Catholic Knights are ahead of the Lutheran Northeast High Eagles 9-8. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on NCN Sports Now.
At Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies, we are here for you every step of the way on your journey to recovery and growth. Our new location allows our team of expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists to guide you through a personalized journey to recover at the largest facility in Northeast Nebraska. Designed with your comfort and goals in mind, our facility features the most innovative equipment, a top-of-the-line pool for aquatic therapy, large private exam rooms, a full-functioning living space to simulate in-home therapy, and a complete sports performance area featuring 40 yards of turf. Whether you are recovering from an injury or surgery, aiming for peak performance, or just wanting to move pain-free, our therapists are your partners in progress, providing one-to-one sessions every time. Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies. Personalized recovery and growth is the Faith difference.
Back here, start of the second quarter. Norfolk Catholic Knights lead the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles 9-8. And to get things started here at the second half. Out on the edge. Here comes the baseline drive, knocked out of bounds by Emerson Scott. But Norfolk Catholic will retain possession.
I think one thing with Norfolk Catholic, they're still trying to search for their offense. That's one way to find it. Nice
J.C. Wolf right off the inbound, Lou. She wasted no time getting that shot up. And Norfolk Catholic with a 12-8 lead. But here's Northeast with a shot of their own. Shot misses. Inbound from Wadier.
What I was trying to say was they're without Yostin, it's a totally different dynamic out there. You don't have your post player. You don't have your go-to star to look for when things break down. So they're kind of feeling things out right now. If you can make shots like that Wolf just made, certainly that helps you a lot. If you find those open shots, make it at a good percentage, then maybe you don't miss your post player quite as much.
Wadier goes to the line, sinks her first. She'll get one more to potentially extend the lead by 6. Second shot is in. Wadier's 2 for 2 off of the free throw. And that relentless Norfolk Catholic defense shows once again. Is near side of the court. Hartzell tries to put up a shot and misses. Inbounded by Baumgartel. And shot is blocked. That was Hannah Brummer who stuck her hand in there. Rose Hancock tries to drive, gets the basket. And Rose Hancock will not let this team fall too far behind without getting a shot of her own.
She's one of the seniors on this ball club. Averages only about 7.3 points a game. Certainly capable of being a double-digit scorer.
Brummer gets it out to Wolf. As Wolf works a one-on-one, kicks it out to the wing. Shot is up and off from Hartzell. And here come the Eagles. Rose Hancock only down by 4. The Eagles only within 2 possessions. Hancock gets the ball out to Baumgartel.
We had a look earlier. We tried to have a look, and the referee got in our way, but we saw, there he is right there, Coach Kazmaier. He's working hard over there. He's working as hard as the players. He's going up and down and encouraging them, hands up, hands up. He's active in this game, and certainly you want to, the effort that this team has had defensively, it's been really good, and that good things come from that sort of defensive effort.
Absolutely, and with how good Norfolk Catholic's defense has been, like you just saw there, Will Pokaway almost got the ball back again. I mean, if you're Kazmaier, you just have to be impressed with your defense, but also Lutheran High Northeast is still sticking in there, considering playing up against a tough defense, and there's a shot from beyond the arc, and a nice three-pointer, makes it only a 1-point game. Shot from Faith Baumgartel.
Norfolk Catholic answers quickly on the other side. Go back to that Baumgartel three-point shot. That was an excellent play also by Rose Hancock, who drove in and got the defense to collapse and then kick it out to your open shooter.
So Norfolk Catholic answers, and now Hazing will bring it up the court. Out to the wing, Wolf with a deep three, almost in the bucket, but not quite. Almost a shot from the logo.
Both teams at times struggle offensively, but not afraid to shoot the basketball. Both these teams are looking to be aggressive on the offensive end here tonight.
Ranslam tries to get it to Rose Hancock. Foul is called. Yeah, and that foul will be called on Eva Hartzell, and that's her second.
Watch this three-point shot here. Rose Hancock drives in, gets the defense to collapse, kicks it out to Baumgartel, who knocks it down from three-point land. That's an excellent play by Lutheran High.
Baumgartel down to Peterson. Foul called. Knights take over.
Yeah, Lutheran High Northeast, I saw them earlier this year, and you can see the improvement. They were 0-10 to start the season and really struggling, but you can see that they're improving, but they still have to work on the ball security a little bit. Got to limit turnovers to stay in this game.
And a nice baseline pass kicked out to the wing. J.C. Wolf does not miss as she does her second three-pointer of the evening, and there's a timeout from the Eagles.
Actually a turnover that time. Traveling call in the backcourt, so that's turnover number 11 here in the first half for Lutheran High Northeast.
So excuse me, instead that'll be a turnover. And Man, you can really tell that Wolf is heating up. If you get her open, she's dangerous off of the arc. She has the ball on the wing now with a laser pass down low. But she's fouled, and Wolf will go to the line.
That was a pick and pop play. It was what it was set up to be, but instead JC found Mallory for the better shot inside.
First shot is up and in as Wolf gets her first point of the evening.
It's a good pass into the lane. Good passes set up scores. If you pass the basketball well, you have a better chance to score the basketball because you, if you're able to get it to your teammate in a position where all they have to do is catch and shoot, and certainly your percentages go up at that point.
Wolf drains her second from the free throw line, 2 for 2. Ball's pushed up the court, out of the hands. Norfolk Catholic retains possession. A great inbound and a great save from Wadier, who was able to save that play for the Knights. Wolf gets it to the corner to Wolf. Excuse me, that was, yeah, Wolf to Wolf, and here's Wolf once more. Shot is off. That was Mallory Wolf to JC Wolf. Off the inbound, bringing it up the court, deep pass. Finds Sucksdorf on the connection. And there's that relentless defense. But the foul is called on Hannah Hazing. And sometimes that aggressive defense can get you into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, again, I think you're playing the aggressive style of basketball, you'll live with some of those fouls. As long as they're not ticky-tack, as long as they're not cheap ones, you're going to live with them.
Man, we are just speaking into existence now. And Hazing picks up her second foul in just a matter of about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and subbing in, Wolf will take a seat. And taking her place for the Knights.
It's Brummer.
It's Brummer.
Yeah, you don't want quick fouls. You don't want to get back-to-back fouls like that.
Here's a shot from beyond the arc and missed. Doesn't even hit the rim. As Gordon tried to, Baumgartel tried to hit a shot. That was off. Catholic still leads 21-13, 3:08 to go in the second quarter. Bringing it up, Hazing. Out to Gordon. And a nice mid-range jumper, able to sink it in. That's Hannah Brummer, who just came into the game not too long ago.
Yeah, another travel.
So a traveling call on Rose Hancock. Norfolk Catholic gets the ball back with 2:45 to go.
You see what that pressure defense does. What it gives you sometimes is happy feet. You try to do things quicker than you would normally do it. And we've seen a few travels in that situation where Lutheran High has been sped up. Hazing knocks that one down.
Hazing off a mid-range jumper. Gets the Catholic Knights to 25. There's a jump ball. Possession will go to Norfolk Catholic. That'll be Eagles' possession.
Well, Eagles have to mount a charge here a little bit. Down 12 now. Still certainly whole half to play, but you don't want to allow Norfolk Catholic to get too big of a lead on you because, as we mentioned from the outset, not a team that scores a lot of points. A 12-point lead in this situation is kind of a big lead, so you've got to start chipping away now.
Rose Hancock passes it down the lane, kicks it out to the corner. A nice fake. In on the shot from mid-range and good. As Emerson Scott gets her first points of the night.
That's a nice play there by Emmy Scott there along that baseline. Much needed bucket.
From the top of the key. Out on the corner for three. Shot is off. Rebounded from Wolf. Catholic tries to put up one more. Does not get it on the second attempt, but is fouled as Hannah Brummer will go to the line to shoot two.
Great offensive rebounding on that possession by Norfolk Catholic. Couple offensive boards. That usually leads to good things, and in this case, it leads to Brummer at the free throw line.
In and out. 0 for 1 so far at the free throw line for Brummer. And with 1:47 left, the Knights still have a comfortable 10-point lead. Second shot up and in. Brummer goes 1 for 1 from the line. 1 for 2. Now bringing it up is Peterson. Top of the key, good passing. And here's Lewis. Takes a step back, gets it to Rose Hancock, who has a drive, puts a shot up, and misses. Rebounded by Hazing.
Well, one thing for Norfolk Catholic you got to feel good about, as we mentioned, averaging 45 points a game in their 6 wins, only 25 points a game in their 6 losses. They have 26 at half, and it's not even halftime yet, so that's a good omen if you're a Norfolk Catholic Knight fan.
Baseline drive interrupted, tipped by Josie Spence. As Lutheran High Northeast starting to show a little bit of defense of their own. The ball is inbounded to Wadier. Foul called. Wadier will shoot 2.
Yeah, Wadier with some size inside for Norfolk Catholic at 5'8". Without Yostin at 6'1", Wadier looks pretty tall.
Wadier gets her first free throw in. That'll be her 5th point of the evening. Two for 2. So Wadier with 6 points in the first half, minute 5 to go. Catholics have a comfortable 12-point lead, 27-15, as the Eagle offense has yet to answer.
Like Wadier's form there at the free throw line. Nice snap of the wrist. Nothing but net there on those free throws.
Ball inbounded to Rose Hancock. Look at that aggressive defense, Lou. They had 3 girls on Rose Hancock as she was trying to take it up the back end of the court and is able to get the ball up successfully.
They've got another kind of shifting zone. Looked like a 1-2-2 half court.
And a moon pass absolutely into the hands of Scott. Shot is off, rebounded back in for Wadier. Wadier off the glass and misses. Rebounded by Jansen. And here comes Jansen up the court. Rose Hancock dishes it down low. Shot is off. And Rose Hancock seems like she hasn't come out of the game once.
Yeah, she's an important player, obviously, for Lutheran High Northeast. And you don't want your offensive players on the bench too often. It's a good ball fake there. Leads to the foul. A chance now at the free throw line for Peterson.
Foul drawn off a little bit of contact. As Peterson gets her 3rd point, hitting her first free throw.
One of 5 seniors on this Lutheran High Northeast team is Kendra Peterson.
Second shot good to go. Peterson with 4. Norfolk Catholic. Brummer will take it up the court, giving it to Wadier. Wadier dishes it down low, deflected. That is Kendra Peterson, who got her hand in there as Wadier had Hazing down low. Take a look at this tip deflection and a great defensive play.
That's a good
Peterson.
Good recovery, but Norfolk Catholic, if a little bit quicker, gets a layup out of that. A little slow. They beat the pressure, and then a little slow getting the ball to the open player underneath the basket.
Wadier goes down hard to the floor, but she's able to get up and walk it off. 9 seconds left to go in the first half.
Now both teams seeing pressure. Let's see the replay. It's good to hustle. Falls to the floor there, but both teams facing pressure. And when you're facing that full court pressure, the one thing you want to do is when you beat that pressure, you want to make them pay on the other end. And if you get numbers, you have to be able to attack the basket. And really, both teams have had trouble doing that at this point. But you saw what Norfolk Catholic did there. They snuck in on that weak side. One of the players on the weak side, getting down the floor and was open, just did not get him the basketball quick enough.
Wadier misses both free throws. As on the baseline, drive shot off from Kendra Peterson, and that will close out our first half as the Norfolk Catholic Knights have a rather comfortable 12-point lead over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles, 28-16. We'll be back with a halftime report here momentarily, right here on NCN Sports.
My son, Christopher Parado, was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids. It took him 5 days to get addicted. I'm not supposed to be the one to go get his suit and tie and pick which sneakers that I'm going to bury him in. My son overdosed at the age of 22 years old.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Campbell Eberly Insurance. Contact Seth Pullman in Stanton or Tyler and Al Trainer in Norfolk. And by New Shingle, Nebraska. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
Purchasing your next car, truck, or SUV from Woodhouse Ford is easier than ever thanks to our streamlined buying process. Shop our current inventory and offers going on now and experience the convenience of buying with Woodhouse Ford today.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
Halftime here in our first game at Lutheran High Northeast. Norfolk Catholic Knights have a comfortable 12-point lead over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles, 28-16. Hi, Andrew Pfeiffer alongside Lou Siefker in the booth. Lou, the story of the game, I'd say, is the aggressive defense and the dominating offense from Norfolk Catholic.
Well, certainly, I think if you're Norfolk Catholic, you're happy with that second quarter, scoring 19 points there to extend this lead to a 12-point lead, and obviously 13 turnovers you forced on Lutheran High Northeast with that pressure defense. I think the key, if you're Norfolk Catholic, is to continue to not only to turn them over, but start getting some points, some transition opportunities off those turnovers. for Lutheran High Northeast, you've done a good job at times breaking the pressure, not consistently enough probably, and they're starting to struggle against this, matchup zone and then man-to-man that Norfolk Catholic keeps throwing at them. Got to be able to be a little crisper on the offensive end and find better shots in your half-court sets.
Absolutely, and Norfolk Catholic doing just fine without their star player Avery Yostin. As we'll take a look at some of our highlights here from the first half. A lot of dominating performance, especially on defense, but how about the aggressive offense from Wadier? Nice baseline drive, able to put up the bucket, and here's another look here from a three-point shot from Wadier. Wadier has just been on fire tonight as she leads the Norfolk Catholic in points with 6. With more and more shots continuing from beyond the arc, that's where Norfolk Catholic has found their strength. There's a half mid-range from Hazing. Hazing's also been all over the floor, and I think to credit them, Wadier, Hazing, the aggressive defense on Norfolk Catholic's end from Hazing, followed by the offensive superstardom from Wadier, has been contributing to the night's success, I would say, in this first half.
Well, again, one thing we talked about was without Avery Yostin in a ball game, you have to have other players kind of step up on the offensive end, and usually that's not one player. It's usually a group thing, and I think you've seen that. Certainly, J.C. Wolf had a good first half. Hannah Brummer played well, and Wadier played very well. So you've got, instead of, sometimes when you have a player like Yostin, you tend to take a back seat and let her make a lot of plays, and then when she's out of the game, it's tough to find that collectively. I think Norfolk Catholic did a good job, especially in the second quarter, getting everybody involved, and sometimes that starts on the defensive end when you're able to play that sort of defense, get steals, and then when you're playing well on one end of the floor, a lot of times it bleeds into the other end of the floor, and I think that's been the case with Norfolk Catholic. They've played well all game defensively, but now the offense is starting to click, as we saw with that 19-point second quarter.
And the Eagles head back here onto the floor as we'll get things started here with the second half on NCN Sports Now.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
I'm Chris Suckup, and I started at Madison County Bank in 2003. Experience, commitment to community, and unmatched customer service. Madison County Bank has been rooted in Northeast Nebraska for over 130 years and is here to help you grow. For ag banking, home loans, and business banking, visit your local Madison County Bank in
Madison,
Plainview,
Albion, and all of Northeast Nebraska.
Getting things started here in the second half. Andrew Pfeiffer and Lou Siefker in the booth with you today as the Norfolk Catholic Knights have a 28-16 lead over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. And a testament to that lead is the aggressive defense from the Knights, as well as their scoring from beyond the arc. As we'll get things started here in the second half, as inbounding the ball. Ball will go straight to Wadier. She leads in points with 6 for the night. As Wolf gets it out to the corner, shot up and off. Shot missed by Hayden Brummer. Foul called, and the Eagles will take possession. And man, Castlemeyer is not happy.
Yeah, he's a little upset there. There's a pretty good play there, offensive rebound by Hartzell. But clearly Norfolk Catholic not doing what Coach Castlemeyer wanted them to do. And you see Coach Cadwallader over there with the Lutheran High Eagles. Again, I saw this team earlier in the season. They were really struggling. Now, part of the reason they're really struggling is they lost pretty much most of their scoring from last year. A lot of good players that graduated, but I've really seen a lot of improvement from this team. They've done a good job keeping this team interested. Sometimes it's tough when you start 0-10 to stay interested, but they've obviously improved quite a bit.
This ball is inbounded, a wide open look. Nice drive up off the glass and in. That's Eva Hartzell getting the first points of the second half.
Like the fact Norfolk Catholic and Hartzell taking the ball to the basket, being aggressive and attacking the hoop.
Nice bounce pass on the inside, shot up and in. That's Reagan Lewis. She's got her first points of the night off the glass.
Yeah, Lewis underneath the basket. That was an excellent pass to get her to the ball.
Pass out to the wing. Here's Wadier. Wadier midline. Ball comes down a little awkwardly in a tie-up, because that's a jump ball. And Lutheran High Northeast will retake possession here.
Well, Eagles really need to have a good quarter here. Down 12, a lot of basketball to be played. Certainly a doable thing, but as we mentioned, a team that does not score a lot of points, you want to be able to be in this ball game going into the fourth quarter. You don't want to be down double digits, so important for the Eagles here to win this quarter.
Sucksdorf to Rose Hancock. Rose Hancock tried to hit the back door to Peterson, but was quickly interrupted by the aggressive defense from the Knights. They thought they had something down low here, but quickly broken away by Kendra Peterson. As on the inbound, it was intercepted by Wolf. Wolf passes it to Wadier, who's on the inside lane, off the glass and in. Wadier's got 2 more, making her 8th point of the night.
Yeah, Wolf to Wadier. Lutheran High fell asleep defensively. That was too easy.
Rose Hancock trying to get something going for the Eagles offense. Just looking for something. Peterson off the wing, back to Rose Hancock, shot from the corner and off, rebounded by Wadier.
It's the kind of shot that you want.
Wadier has a deep pass, but fouled down low. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Eva Hartzell.
Yeah, Hartzell put her shoulder into the defender there for Lutheran High. That's a fairly easy call. Again, down 14 here, Lutheran High. Got to just chip away here. You got to handle the pressure. That's the first thing, and that's not always, oh, there you go. There's a turnover.
Chip away is exactly right, unless you give up those possessions like you do just there. And another foul is called, this time on Kennedy Suxdorf. Norfolk Catholic gets another chance.
And nobody in real foul trouble yet. And Norfolk Catholic up 14 with the basketball. If you're Norfolk Catholic, you continue to attack, I think. Try to get the ball in the paint. There you go. Just like that.
There's another foul. Getting a little chippier here in the second half. As going to the line, Brummer will shoot 2.
Little head fake there by Brummer. Take the ball strong to the basket. Draws the foul on Ranslem there, her second foul.
First shot in. Brummer, 1 for 1 so far. Norfolk Catholic has no reason to panic. They have a commanding 15-point lead as second shot is off. Hayden Brummer has 4 on the night so far. As quick pass to the inside, shot is up and in. That's Reagan Lewis off the pass and in.
That's twice they've done that. They've been able to beat Norfolk Catholic down. Lewis camping in the lane there, gets an easy bucket.
Wadier from the arc, shot is off. Gets the offensive rebound. Wadier tries for mid-range, and that shot is off as well. As that ball's tipped out of bounds, Lutheran High will take over.
Like Brummer was going to get that defensive rebound, just not able to secure it and lost it out of bounds.
Quick substitution from both the Knights and the Eagles will be made. Lutheran High will get things going on offense.
Oh, what a steal.
Scott intercepted the ball, back up and in. Look at that. Norfolk Catholic with the defense straight into the quick bucket. That was Emerson Scott off the glass. And the defense has just been relentless all night.
Yeah, that was a great steal there. Love the play by Hayden Brummer. Let's watch this again. Just a great hustle play. Get up there, tip that one, and get the ball over to Hannah Brummer there for the easy bucket. That's, you make plays like that on the defensive end. First, as we mentioned before, defense a lot of times starts offense, and you're able to get plays in transition. In that case, it was a tip play from Hayden Brummer. Go up and tip that basketball and make that defensive play. That leads to an easy bucket. And now Norfolk Catholic up 15 and starting to feel more comfortable now for the Knights.
And yes, you're correct, Lou. Hayden Brummer was the one that put that shot up. As the quick change of possession moves really fast, so my brain has to try to catch up just a little bit. But nevertheless, what you can't miss is that aggressive defense from the Knights that has just been relentless all night. And Kazmaier does not want his team to let up.
No, that's kind of a hallmark of a Tim Kazmaier team, is he wants you to play strong defense. And it's been many years we've seen this full court pressure that he likes to throw at teams. Another steal.
And it's almost like you're speaking into existence. It just continues to rain down on the Eagles as Lutheran High just can't seem to figure it out with this Knights defense. Eagles going to go ahead and go with a sub coming in for the Eagles. Josie Spence taking a seat on the bench. Reagan Lewis.
Hayden Brummer has been a monster here in this third quarter. Just tough to get the basketball over or around her.
Out on the wing, here's a shot from the arc. Shot is off the block and misses.
Brummer again.
And after a short pile up, that'll be a jump ball possession going to Norfolk Catholic.
And that was Hayden Brummer again with about 3 Eagles hanging on to her and hanging on to the basketball. But a great hustle play to go up and at least get the tie up.
Wolf on the inbound from the wing. Shot over to Wolf, but intercepted. Down here, the fast break. Shot is up and off the glass and missed. Spence had an opportunity, but unable to capitalize on the fast break. And now catching a break, the Knights take back over on offense.
As the sort of plays that Lutheran High has to make if they're going to come back in this game. Real good transition opportunity. They do not get any points out of it.
Wolf, nice dish down to Hayden Brummer. Hayden Brummer's got 2 more.
Hayden Brummer is going to be all state if she keeps playing like the way she's playing in this third quarter. She's everywhere. Another block by Brummer. My goodness.
Oh my goodness. Rose Hancock went for a mid-range shot but was blocked. An outstanding block. That block came from
Brummer
Hayden
again.
Brummer.
Yep. Yeah, Hayden Brummer has been everywhere. Now she's going to sit down for a while. She's earned her rest. She's had her hand on about 4 or 5 different plays, whether it's a rebound or a tip pass. She has been everywhere.
And Rose Hancock will take a seat for what seems like the first time tonight. Hazing taking it up for the Knights. Out to the wing, here's Wadier, makes a nice spin move inside. Good drive from Wadier as she picks up 2 more, and that's her 10th point of the night.
A real good drive and excellent finish there by Wadier. Great play.
Little miscommunication from the pass there as it seemed like Scott was trying to get it to Baumgartel. Baumgartel just wasn't there.
Let's just play here, Andrew. Just one-on-one. Just spun around. Ranslam made that one look easy. That's a heck of a play.
Piling it on, and here's Wadier. She is fouled on the shot.
Well, I think there's certainly a lot of basketball to be played this season. The future is really bright when you look at some of the sophomores here playing for Norfolk Catholic, like Hayden Brummer and Sidonia Wadier, a couple of sophomores playing very big minutes here tonight.
There's a bright future for this Catholic team. Like you said, with those young players, Wadier, who is just arguably, if you'd ask me, has been the player of the game so far. She makes her second free throw. She goes 2 for 2. Bringing it up the court for the Eagles is Scott. Scott working the ISO against Hazing. Out on the wing. Pass to the corner, goes for the 3, but not there. Shot from the near side of the court. Missed. And now here come the Knights. Off of a fast break, here comes Hazing, kicks it out to Wolf. Wolf tries to take it herself, but will maintain possession as that ball was tipped out by Emerson Scott.
Well, Norfolk Catholic 13-4 in this quarter, starting to pull away. And it's been on the defensive side of the ball that's really been the difference. Lutheran High now really having a tough time in finding shots even in their half-court sets.
Baumgartel tipped off the inbound pass. Here's a 3-point shot. There we go. How about it? Mallory Wolf getting her 5th point of the evening, her first 3-pointer.
Well, if Norfolk Catholic can play inside-out game like that, it's a pretty good team when they're hitting shots from the perimeter like that, but also getting things done defensively and finding shots in the lane off the dribble.
And it seems like they spend so much time down in the paint putting up points. You know, if you're Lutheran High Northeast, you don't expect shots from the arc, but you have those deep shooters like Wadier, and like you just saw, Mallory Wolf. They're able to hit those deep range shots and just be a punishing offense as here comes a baseline drive. Nice bounce pass. Shot is off, fouled is Wadier. Wadier goes back to the line, puts up 2 more.
Wadier really having a great game. It's a good bounce pass. Find Wadier right in the middle of that lane. And Wadier knows what to do with it. That's another good finish and a chance for the and one.
And oh my goodness, that is Wadier's 15th point of the night. 15 for number 15 as she goes to the line to try to make it 16. And she does.
Good free throw shooter.
Pass up the far side of the court to Ranslam. Gets it to Scott. Scott working an ISO. Kicks it back out to Ranslam. Ransom trying to find somebody open. Finds Baumgartel. Baumgartel got it to Josie Spence, who was fouled.
Yeah, Hannah Brummer tried to get the steal there, but gets positioned by Spence in the middle of that lane. Brummer had to go through her to get the steal, and now that's her third foul. Hannah Brummer has to sit down.
Now coming in for the Knights is Ainsley Waters, who's taking the place just to get out of that foul trouble. Rose Hancock back in the game. And here's a shot from beyond the arc, off the glass, and in. How about that? That is Keely Ransom.
I'm pretty sure she called that one. Bank shot.
And here's Norfolk Catholic with a three of their own. Waters tries to inbound the ball, but to no avail. Norfolk Catholic trying to keep the offensive momentum going. I mean, shoot, they have a 20-plus point lead. I don't think they need to be stressing by any means. But Lutheran High just trying to find at least a little bit of a offensive momentum to really kind of try to chip away before you run out of time. As here's Rose Hancock on the drive off the glass and misses, rebounded by Wadier.
It's a pretty good look there by Rose Hancock, just ball did not go in.
Wadier kicks it out to the corner baseline, drive and foul called. It looks like Emerson Scott's going to get called for the foul and go into the line to shoot two for the Knights as Hannah Brummer, number 5, has 5 points tonight. First shot off the block and misses, 0 for 1. Eagles come in with a sub. Stepping in for the Eagles is Reagan Lewis. And taking a seat is Kendra Peterson. Second shot is in. Brummer puts up her 6th. Excuse me. Yes. Rose Hancock out to the corner. Nice drive. And there's a foul called on the shot. Reagan Lewis will go to the line.
You're seeing Luther not getting the ball in the lane there. Something they've struggled to do here in this third quarter. But an excellent drive that time. Drawn contact is Lewis.
Reagan Lewis just trying to go up for a shot and just can't really get around Wadier, who just stood there with her hands up. As Wadier's just been all over the place, both sides of the ball. It's kind of hard to get around her as her tall frame was able to cover up. However, both free throws are off the mark and miss. Norfolk Catholic takes it back up the court. Here's Wolf on the drive, mid-range. Shot is off. Wolf is fouled on the shot, will go to the line.
Wolf now with a chance for a couple free throws. Like the dribble drive, left hand, gets fouled.
That foul was called on Rose Hancock, who has now got herself into a little bit of foul trouble. But at this point in the game, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but you're in such a deficit at this moment that, you know, you may be a little less worried about getting into some foul trouble. But bringing it up for Lutheran High off the glass and in. That's an and one. Shot in. That is Keely Ransom putting up her 7th of the night. She'll go to the line to possibly make it 8.
Ransom went coast to coast there. And so what you need now is quick buckets. And now you have a chance with the free throw opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
Ransom at the line. Misses the shot opportunity for a 3-point possession. Here come the Knights. Wolf at the wing. All the way over. Shot missed. Offensive rebound. Missed once again. As here comes Rose Hancock with a shot of her own. Shot is off, offensive rebound. This might be a jump ball here. And that's exactly what happens here. Possession stays with the Eagles. And a lot of those points that we've seen tonight, Lou, have been off of those second efforts. Looks like the Eagles are going to take a quick timeout here. We'll be right back after a quick break on NCN Sports Now.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Back after the timeout, 16.2 seconds to go in the third quarter as the Norfolk Catholic Knights have a commanding lead over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles, 49-25. If you're just joining us, hi, Andrew Pfeiffer and Lou Siefker in the booth with you today with NCN Sports Now as we're just about wrapping up the girls' game, because coming up next we have the boys' game. Norfolk Catholic and Lutheran High Northeast will be squaring off here in just a few moments. Off the inbound shot off as Ranslam tried to get her 10th of the night. And here's another jump ball call. Catholic takes back over.
Well, one way Norfolk Catholic has extended this lead is dominating on the boards. They're plus 10 here in the third quarter after actually being out-rebounded by 1 in the first half by Lutheran High. But like I said, plus 10 has been big here in this third quarter.
Time winding down in the third quarter. Shot is off, and that'll wrap things up for the third quarter. And what a different tale of a half, Lou. 49-25. Norfolk Catholic with the commanding lead. We'll take a step away. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on NCN Sports Now.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures, out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Starting the fourth quarter here at the girls' game at Lutheran High Northeast. Knights have a 24-point, comfortable to say the least, lead over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles here. As first shot is in by Wadier. Wadier picks up her 18th point of the night to open up the fourth.
Yeah, what a ball game for Sidonia Wadier, the sophomore, really playing well here tonight.
Peterson working the baseline drive. Wolf tries to get a hand on it. And the Eagles will take possession back. It's a little bit of confusion. Someone needs to go inbound the ball. Lewis gets it in. Pass to the corner. Rose Hancock. Top of the key. Fumbled by Wasson. Almost gave that possession up. Peterson tried with the baseline drive, but is fouled. Will go to the line, shoot two.
I've seen Norfolk Catholic play earlier this year, and Avery Yostin played, and they were really extending their zone because Yostin's such a shot blocker. I've noticed tonight that they really haven't been afraid when they're in that zone to continue to extend it. I think they feel pretty comfortable in that style, even without Yostin on the floor.
So rather, instead of a shooting foul, Northeast will retain possession. Here's a shot from beyond the arc and missed as Reagan Lewis tried to cut that deficit just a little bit shorter, but unable to do so. Here's Wolf with a shot of her own. She's been dangerous all night as that shot is off, rebounded off the wing. Here's a corner three and in. There it is. That is Hannah Brummer, who has her, that is her, I got to do my quick math here, 8th point of the night. And that pass is out of bounds. Stick around for the coach's post-game interview teaser. Brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Stay tuned after the game as we'll have interviews with our player of the game and our head coach here momentarily. Peterson gets it to Rose Hancock, who takes a shot, but that'll hit the baseline. That foul seems to be called on Hayden Brummer, who picks up her 2nd of the night. Rose Hancock gets it out, shot from the wing. Shot is off. Wolf on the inbound. Here comes a fast break. Not able to quite take advantage of that fast break as Eva Hartzell found herself running into the back wall there. Here's Wolf off the inbound. Mid-range shot is up and missed. A good rebound from Brummer. Shot is off, but a good second attempt from Wadier. There's 20 points for Wadier tonight.
Yeah, between her and Hayden Brummer, the two sophomores have really picked it up with, as we've mentioned several times, without Avery Yostin in the ballgame. They have played some big minutes, made some big plays.
5:36 left to go in the game. Norfolk Catholic going to go ahead and go to their bench as 3 subs will come out for the Knights. And that's Grace Kosh being one of them. And when I get the numbers here, I'll tell you here in a second. I believe the second one coming in is Mallory Wolf. As Kassmeyer's going to the bench for the last 5 minutes of the game. Shot blocked from the arc. Here comes Norfolk Catholic. Another fast break attempt. They'll have to reset. Lutheran High quick to get back on defense. Here's Hartzell to the corner. Good fake. Drives on the baseline, and that shot is tipped and out of bounds. The Knights will retain possession as Brummer tried to go for the baseline drive, but the ball was knocked out. And the Knights inbounded. On over to Kosh, puts up her first points of the game. Grace Kosh with a nice mid-range shot to get her first 2.
A very good offensive night tonight for Norfolk Catholic. That's the most points they've scored in a game all year. Beat the 57 they scored again, I believe it was against Stanton earlier this year.
Traveling call will be called on Emerson Scott. Possession will turn back over to the Knights once more. Bringing it up the court. Hazing got herself into a jump ball situation on a 2-on-1. Possession goes to Lutheran High Northeast.
And Norfolk Catholic, that's only their 10th turnover of the night. At 6 in the first half, and Lutheran High Northeast with 20. So another reason that Norfolk Catholic has this pretty comfortable lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ransom tried for a bounce pass intended for Josie Spence, but all 4 quarters, the aggressive Knight defense is still there. It doesn't matter how much they're leading by. Kassmeyer wants them to be aggressive all 4 quarters. Ball is inbounded. Shot is up and fouled and in. As picking up the shot and potentially another point is Keely Ransom.
Ransom having a nice ball game here tonight for the Eagles.
Ransom shooting for her 10th of the night. Was able to make that shot. 10 points tonight for Ransom.
One of several seniors, as we mentioned before.
Hazing. It looks like we have a travel call on the Knights, and the Eagles will retake possession here. Looks like a little bit of confusion from the Knights bench as Hannah Hazing's going to take a seat. Something seems to be happening here. Hazing's going to check I think we have a medical timeout going on here. Hazing's going to get checked. It might be a blood time. I think she might be getting some bandages. We'll take a step away. We'll be back. 4:29 left to go in the fourth quarter here on NCN Sports.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Campbell Eberly Insurance. Contact Seth Pullman in Stanton or Tyler and Al Trainer in Norfolk. And by New Shingle, Nebraska. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
Back from a quick injury timeout as Hazing's getting patched up on the Norfolk Catholic bench. As Norfolk Catholic has gone to the bench, subbing in a couple more players that have yet to see the court tonight, but will be able to finish things off here as what is going to be a dominating win for the Knights. And Lutheran High will pick up their 13th loss of the season, as where Norfolk Catholic will be getting their 7th. A foul called on the Knights. Lutheran High will maintain possession here as Keely Ransom will go to the line, shoot two.
Yeah, Hazing's got looks like some bandage on her left hand there. So, but going to check back in the game.
Ransom puts down her first shot. Like you were saying, Lou, she has that bandage on her left hand there. She kind of got up a little gingerly. She's kind of holding her hand up in the air. Maybe dislocated, bruised it or something. But she'll get the inbound. As Hannah Hazing will stay in this game. That pass intercepted over on a potential fast break. Backdoor, and the shot is off. Scott had it, but was unable to finish on the drive there. That ball is inbounded, and coming down is Mallory Wolf for the Knights, who kicks it back out. And here's a shot up and off the glass and rebounded. And now the possession is back over to the Eagles. Bringing it up the court is Ransom. Kicks it out to Baumgartel, who finds Spence. Now out on the wing is Meyer. Shot is up and in. 3-point shot from Ransom. Her second three of the night.
Yeah, continues on a nice game. Not going to get the victory, but a good personal effort there for Keely Ransom. Now she gets the steal.
And an interception turns into a quick turnover change, but out of bounds. Knights will retake possession. How about Keely Ransom? I have to do my math here really quick, but she is with 14 points tonight for the Eagles, obviously leading the team. But she herself has just had an absolute monster game on offense, and she's been able to find those shots and has herself quite a night.
Yeah, played well, and that's something to build on. This is a rebuilding year for Lutheran Northeast, although we mentioned they have a lot of seniors on this team, so it might be a rebuilding time for a while here with this program.
Wolf's pass is intercepted. Off the fast break is Scott. Scott, whose pass was intended for Baumgartel, is fouled. And with that, Scott will go to the line. First bucket in for Scott. Here's a look at the foul call there. As Eagles will make a sub. Taking a seat, probably for the final time tonight, is Lee Meyer. And coming in is McKenna Wasson. Second shot off the rim and missed. Scott with her third point after only making one free throw attempt. Scott has been somewhat stagnant tonight, but credit it all to Norfolk Catholic's aggressive defense. Offensive rebound. Tries to get the shot up. There's a foul, and that'll be called on Emerson Scott. Excuse me, that's McKenna Wasson who was called on the foul there.
Again, just a dominant performance on the boards tonight for Norfolk Catholic, especially here in the second half.
Madison Gordon gets her first bucket of the night. She's 1 for 1 from the line. Subbing in for the Eagles is Kendra Peterson. Kendra Peterson has 2 points tonight. Also coming in, who hasn't seen the court yet, Mackenzie McDonald. Strong forward freshman. So we're starting to see Eagles go to the bench a little bit more and bring in their young players. Second shot is off. And here comes Rose Hancock on the inbound. Two minutes and 19 seconds away. Stick around. We'll have the post-game interviews with our coach and our player of the game, Sidonia Wattier, who's had herself quite a night, Lou.
Yep. And Lutheran High now is trying to end this game on a high note, trying to put together maybe a little bit of a run, something to build on. But I think you gotta give it up to Norfolk Catholic tonight. The way they have played, they've played very aggressively. And again, it starts on the defensive end with the Knights. They've really made, now that's a nice drive by Rose Hancock, but made Lutheran High work for all their points.
Rose Hancock, who leads the team in scoring, only has 6 points tonight. That ball is kicked out to Jemiah Colmuse. Finds the corner but fouled before she was able to get the shot off. As Kosh was looking for Ainsley Waters. McKenna Wasson picks up her second foul. Minute 43 to go. Knights have a commanding lead, 59-36. Ball's inbounded by Waters. Here's a baseline drive. Shot is up and in. A great shot off the foul. Going to the line to shoot one more will be Madison Gordon. She's got 3 tonight, potentially 4.
Hey, good minutes off the bench here late in the ball game for Madison Gordon. That's a couple times there she's been able to do something around the rim in the paint. That might get you some more play-in time.
Off the block and missed. As Rose Hancock still playing with fire and intensity with a minute and a half left to go. Shot out on the arc from the wing. Shot is off. Shot was missed by Kendra Peterson. Lutheran High. Excuse me, that's going to be Norfolk Catholic ball. Subbing in for the Eagles is Reagan Lewis. Faith Bromgartel's taking a seat. And a quick steal attempt from Lewis if Waters wasn't paying attention. But down low. Now we're back up to the top of the key. Colmuse. Out to Kosh. Back to Gordon. And here's Colmuse with a mid-range. Doesn't hit. Offensive rebound. He tipped out by the Eagles. Knights will retain possession as the Knights are trying to get their bench involved a little more with under a minute to go.
Caddo got that offensive rebound. By my count, that's 10 offensive rebounds for Norfolk Catholic in the second half.
Colmuse, mid-range from the elbow, does not hit. Now here comes Rose Hancock with a shot of her own. Shot is off, rebounded by Colmuse. Colmuse out to Gordon. Gordon finds Kosh for the three-pointer, but off. 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Rose Hancock trying to end it on a positive note here for the Eagles, who kicks it out to Brummer. That's McKenna Wasson. And with 18 seconds to go, this is likely the last possession or two. On the inbound, tipped, recovered by Leah Meyer. It's a shot out to Reagan Lewis. Reagan Lewis takes a drive of her own, fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line, shoot two. Reagan Lewis only has 2 points tonight with the opportunity to get 2 more.
I like the drive. Good aggressive play. Lutheran High still battling down, despite being down sizably here at 25 points.
First shot from Lewis is off. And you have to admire the tenacity of the Eagles as they've fought all 4 quarters, even though being down a tremendous amount. Second shot is off from Lewis as Colmuse will take things, and that'll wrap things up here at Lutheran High Northeast as far as the first game goes, as the Norfolk Catholic Knights get the dominating win over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles, 61-36. Stick around, we'll be back with post-game highlights as well as our player of the game and coach interviews here on NCN Sports Now.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, our specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional because of the ability to live and practice in an advanced medical community coupled with the small-town values that you also value and cherish. We understand that building a relationship with your provider is important. You can feel confident when choosing a Faith Regional physician that you are choosing more than just a provider. You are choosing someone you see in your community that you can trust knows you and your family and is committed to your health and wellness. From family medicine to specialized surgical care, our team of over 125 specialists and surgeons are dedicated to providing you with exemplary care. Serving over 20 communities across Nebraska, finding a provider close to you is easy to do. Faith Regional Physician Services. Care provided by your friends, family, and neighbors is the Faith difference.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail, the way we do business is ever-changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Final score with you guys here tonight. Norfolk Catholic had a commanding game over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. Hi, Andrew Pfeiffer. I'm here to walk you guys through some of the highlights that we had from this game. Here, let's take a look at some of our highlights as a dominating performance on both sides of the ball for the Norfolk Catholic Knights as we'll get things started here. Just absolute mayhem from start to finish. Aggressive defense from both sides of the ball. We'll get started with Peterson. Had herself a nice bucket to get things started for Lutheran High Northeast. Things kind of got pretty close to start things off, but Wadier, player of the game, just absolutely relentless. She was all over the floor, down low and up high, but also they just wouldn't go away. There is, that is Hayden Brummer who puts up that shot, and now to answer it was Lutheran High Northeast. But Norfolk Catholic just continued to let those buckets fall, as Hannah Hazing has also had herself a night as they've been able to distribute things. Sidonia Wadier keeping Norfolk Catholic with that extended lead, followed up by Reagan Lewis. And now up here on this nice dish to the back door, shot made from Hannah Brummer, who also had herself a night with 6 points. Wadier, though, nice spin move off the glass. Wadier, she has just been lights out the whole night with 20 points. A lot of those points came from those offensive rebounds. She has 6 tonight, but the Eagles did not give up just quite yet. They fought the entire game. Peterson had a nice bucket there, but Hayden Brummer, it's raining threes here at Lutheran High Northeast as the Norfolk Catholic Knights get the dominating win over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. We'll be back here with our post-game interview and our player of the game here on NCN Sports Now.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Activity Center on the campus of Lutheran High Northeast. The first game of the doubleheader goes to the Lady Knights. They get a 61-36 victory over Lutheran High Northeast. I'm joined now by Tim Kazmaier, head coach of the Knights. Coach, first of all, when we got here, we saw one of your players, Avery Yostin, standing there in street clothes. How did that change your approach in this ball game, or did it?
Oh, it definitely changes the approach. When you lose a player like Avery, she does so many things offensively and defensively for our team that you just have to find different roles for people to play. And we went through that on Tuesday night against Pierce a little bit, and it was good for us to come out, and I thought we really had better intensity as a group and had more confidence in ourselves once a couple shots went down, which made a big difference for us tonight.
Well, you saw you over there really working it out, egging the girls on to play defense. Really thought your defense played well most of the ball game. What was your assessment of how you played on the defensive end?
We wanted to be more aggressive without fouling, and I thought we really did a good job of that early. We wanted to switch up our defenses. We played a little bit zone in half court and a little bit man in half court, and then we wanted to be able to pressure after made shots to maybe get us some easier shots on the other end to help our confidence level. And I think Sid did a great job of hitting some shots early for us, but we had 4 or 5 different people hit shots throughout the game. So that made it a difference. It's hard to play us if everybody's contributing in different ways.
You at times this year you've struggled to score the ball, but yet you had a 61-point night tonight, which is the best of the year. What did you see that was working tonight, and how were you able to score so well, especially without Avery in the ball game?
Well, we had different people hit some shots early, and when you hit 1 or 2, maybe it gives you a little more confidence. And a couple kids just kept shooting the ball, and I think when you have shooters, that's what they have to do. They have to shoot and just keep shooting. Even if you miss 15 in a row, you got to have that mentality, hey, I'm going to hit the next one that I shoot. And I think our kids did that. Sid did that. I thought Hayden Brummer had a really good defensive game, an offensive rebound game for us. And I thought J.C. Wolf continued to show great leadership for us. And Hannah Brummer does a lot of little things for us. So you start putting all those pieces together, a number of people did good things for us.
Well, you mentioned a couple players. Sidonia we'll talk to here in a minute, and certainly Hayden Brummer. They're only sophomores. Got to be excited the way they played tonight as young basketball players.
Well, and they're growing. They're both starting now. Hayden didn't start early in the year. Sid started all year long, and they're just continue to keep getting more confidence, and hopefully that's something that we can keep building on going forward. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to tell them they're not sophomores anymore. I don't care what grade you're in. You've got to play all year long. Now it's just playing like you're capable of doing.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Coach, congratulations on a big win, and thanks so much for joining us here tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's head coach Tim Kazmaier. Sidonia Wadier, come on in. Sidonia, 20 points tonight. That's a heck of a ball game. Did Coach challenge you to maybe score more with Avery not in the ball game?
Yep, he wanted me to keep shooting, kept telling me to shoot, and he told everyone to keep shooting, and that's what we did. And we came out hungry, and we wanted to win, and we knew that if we were going to win, we had to keep shooting. So that's what we did.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that you guys did is in the second half, you really dominated the game on the boards. You had 7 rebounds yourself. What was the difference? It was a close matchup at halftime on the boards, but you guys killed them in the second half. What was the difference?
We came out aggressive. In the first 2 minutes, we knew we had to come out hard, and that's what we did. And rebounding, we have some great rebounders, and we took charge of that, and I'm so proud of our team for doing that.
Coach talked about the defensive end. You guys got to be in shape to play this defense up and down the court. What do you guys do to get in shape for that sort of 82-foot sort of game?
We run a lot. We shoot, we run, we do a lot of up and down defensive stuff. Yeah, we push each other in practice, and that's what makes us capable of running up and down the court in games like this.
That's been an up and down year. You guys won some games, you've lost some games. Now you're 7-6, you're above 500. Is this a game you think you scored 61 points? Is this a confidence builder? Is this something you guys can build on for the rest of the year?
Oh, definitely. Yep, we're going to take this game and take it to the next and keep on getting better and keep on scoring and being more aggressive.
Well, sounds good to me, Sidonia. A heck of a ball game. 20.7 rebounds. Congratulations on the win and being our player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Sidonia Wadier, our player of the game. Andrew, we'll send it back to you.
Final score tonight from the girls' game, 61-36. Norfolk Catholic getting it done against Lutheran High Northeast. We got the boys' game coming up, which could be a totally different story. Norfolk Catholic picks up their 7th win on the girls' squad, where the Eagles drop to their 13th loss of the evening. For now, there you have it. We'll be back with the boys' game pregame show right here on NCN Sports Now.
At Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies, we are here for you every step of the way on your journey to recovery and growth. Our new location allows our team of expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists to guide you through a personalized journey to recover at the largest facility in Northeast Nebraska. Designed with your comfort and goals in mind, our facility features the most innovative equipment, a top-of-the-line pool for aquatic therapy, large private exam rooms, a full-functioning living space to simulate in-home therapy, and a complete sports performance area featuring 40 yards of turf. Whether you are recovering from an injury or surgery, aiming for peak performance, or just wanting to move pain-free, our therapists are your partners in progress, providing one-to-one sessions every time. Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies. Personalized recovery and growth is the Faith difference.
My son, Christopher Parado, was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids. It took him 5 days to get addicted. I'm not supposed to be the one to go get his suit and tie and pick which sneakers that I'm going to bury him in. My son overdosed at the age of 22 years old.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.